Yeah.
I gotta work tomorrow night, so I don't know what time I'm gonna get off, man. Working a little slow for me, so we'll see.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I don't even know who the Bengals quarterback is. No, this ain't Tyrod Taylor.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
Oh, they got Trubisky.
Motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Not a productive opening drive, 3 and out, and more struggles for a team really that hasn't won a game in a long time.
It can be really discouraging for everyone else on the team, especially the guys on the other side of the ball that have to trot out there and see a little more futility in this losing streak. So I know coaches who look at these situations.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. An impressive punt return of 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Trubisky will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Trubisky. And able to find Dorsett.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Trubisky. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a foot race. 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I remember one play on offense
80 yards,
and got 14
points.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And out now, here come the Bengals. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A draw play for Mixon, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. Play action. It's Trubisky. Complete to Dorsett.
That nigga missed him 3 times. Finally sacked him on the 3rd time. Threw him off the 2nd time. Terry, did you tell me y'all was under curfew down there?
That's coffee kind of.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage.
We do what we want right here.
3-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky got his man.
They said he got like 10 cases over there in coffee though.
That's what they say,
it's
man.
Okay there, they didn't get a whole lot on
They
that
coffee
play,
hot.
but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can
Man,
spot pretty
they
easily.
better take it
Put
serious,
on him when your
man.
other targets aren't open.
It ain't no joke,
Now it's
man.
Trubisky. He's got Jack
We'll be
Doyle.
posting videos, man. You be showing me like the x-rays of patients' lungs and stuff.
It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think
it's
it was
almost like they can't
a check down situation.
breathe. They
wasn't it?
suffocate.
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles.
That's what they need the ventilators for.
Yeah, get it to that big
Give them some
frame and hope he can
oxygen.
scatter some
That
bodies, unable to
corona
get it done.
fills their lungs.
So
So
out come the
take all the air out of it,
Falcons now.
fill it with
They're
scar
coming off
tissue
a
or something.
one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense. What's
Some
their
type of fluid
mentality?
or
How do they
something.
rally here and stop
It
this
looks
offense?
white on the X-ray.
Hopefully there's some determination that sets in because
Bad way to go, what they say.
on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length,
It was the young people too, or the old people? Well, older people.
Are they ready to read their keys?
Man, an
and
infant
make
died
proper plays?
yesterday. But yeah, it be young people too. That what they said it was old folks, but now it's a lot of young folks.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down.
Dying. It's more
Falcons.
young folks dying.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So young folks ain't
Ball up to the 35
exempt
now
no
as they
more.
come up on 1st and 10.
First, the young folks, I can't get it, but they was carrying it. I mean, they was getting it, but it wasn't throwing them. And they was giving it to older folks. But now the young folks are
1st down Falcons.
suffering from it. So I don't know, man.
Johnson now on 1st down.
I'm just doing social distance. New Orleans is where a lot of young people have been
Carl Lawson.
dying, man.
How do you do as he gets in there for the sack?
New Orleans is doing
Some hot water
real
now
bad.
after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
We was talking about 33. I think it was yesterday. 33.
Left side, he's got it.
Doc was at the hospital she used to work at when she was in New Orleans.
But now they face 3rd down.
It was,
he was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess.
Oh, the doctors was getting it too?
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
Doctors treating their patients, but they get sick too because they didn't have all the correct equipment and all that stuff. PPE.
Johnson throwing on 1st down, being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Running. They just stopped running.
Now Johnson on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried, because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. Trubisky now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got his man, Boyd. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
I seen that, bro.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Trying to get this X factor, man.
once more. It's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Go, go.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his...
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Looking to throw. Johnson forced out to his left. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons push further out in front. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if
this man did a backflip.
Instead, it's second down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This one fielded at the 5.
Idiot. About to cut this nigga.
And there he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys continue to pour it on. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter.
How am I supposed to hold them to 24 points for 2 quarters?
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease if they can run through.
Hold them to 24 points.
I mean 24 yards.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
You know how you going to do that.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route.
Say we can't hold them to 24 points in 2 quarters, and something wrong.
The middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
Like
and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
D. I thought that I fell asleep playing the game.
Here's Johnson on first down.
You winning?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's why he's quiet over there.
11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Focus, man. Focus.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Johnson now from the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
How they get the ball on the 20 when I fumbled on the 3?
Off the play fake. Johnson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
He's so soft, boy.
Back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Who are you playing?
The Bengals.
Now this Bengals
I thought they were like undefeated.
See what they can do here.
Man, I said they suck.
Ice cold. I mean,
Might
they
be
have
Cleveland.
struggled big time in
Yeah,
this
Cleveland
game. They're
undefeated.
getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner,
Oh, 42-3. 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
That maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays.
Really beating Dallas, man. 14-3.
Maybe wake up everyone else.
The catch and run good for 24 yards.
You're losing though, so.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
These niggas coughing it up in this rain, man.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Green Bay got whooped.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Johnson finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Looking to throw. Johnson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Oh, Julio make me throw my first interception of the freaking year.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
He's cut that every
example of
time.
ball skills right there, partner.
You ain't gonna call you trouble this shit. You
Yeah,
can't
like-
play without Dan Quinn, man.
It ain't like you can do nothing. It ain't like you gonna do nothing with it.
Alright, touch it.
Interception.
Besides, get bounced with him. So what you want him for?
I ain't said I want him. I said he couldn't do that without Dan Quinn. You need to go see if you can talk Dan Quinn retirement. You say they come back after retirement.
From the 27, Trubisky, and this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A game
You ain't even get bounced, please. Nigga, match up with me in the playoff this year.
6 for 6.
If you make it to the playoffs,
I'll make it. Don't worry about me.
They're going to look to throw.
might be another D.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to
I ain't missed the playoffs yet. Nigga.
After the incomplete pass.
Matter of fact, I think it was you that let me get my first Super Bowl ring, wasn't it?
2nd and 10.
I'm in the same conference.
Back with one complete.
You didn't beat me in the Super Bowl.
How many Super Bowls you done been to though?
But that's why you
All right.
defense, so that you can have people around
On this franchise right here are the ones that I be peeking in and we quit.
Now a 3rd down.
You ain't never made it to any of the ones I've been in this year. You don't know
When I be peeking, y'all quit. Like that last game, man.
What last game?
Real. When y'all quit with all 8 people in it,
Man,
I was finna win that year.
D was smacking.
D won.
It was me and D
won the
every year.
first 2. You ain't win down in that league. We played 2 seasons.
It don't
We
matter.
won both of them.
And the Falcons
I was dominating on my side of the conference, and D was dominating on his side.
here now
Man, I was finna win Super Bowl this year. Y'all quit.
They score here.
Dude, you always say that. You say that when ain't nobody else in the league. We get the league started right back up. You won't do nothing.
plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the score,
I bet you won't win it in this league.
going to go on. In fact, you can take
I bet you won't either, nigga.
I bet you I will.
And will to come back and win can be taken with another score
You
right
think
here.
we
Still
gonna win
3rd
this year?
quarter, but you
Bet
just get that
something.
feel.
Yeah,
I bet you I win another Super Bowl before you will.
Time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
Exactly.
Past the 20, 10,
Well, I'm scoring a touchdown,
they'll take
man.
it
I'm
into
scoring 1-2 and I'm still talking.
Atlanta.
What's your excuse?
A great effort there.
I literally actually scored. You did.
I did score. Go watch my broadcast.
Continue to pour it on.
Not while you was talking.
I was
He's been
talking.
having a great game, and that one right there, his best
Well,
run
Nick.
so far, and it ends with 6 points.
What you want to wager,
In his
nigga?
mind, what is he thinking?
Wager one of your players.
Yards as well, because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not
Anybody,
be the exact
I win. I get anybody off your team I want.
have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Bengals getting set to go. They've got to dig down.
Exactly.
deep.
All you hear is cricket, D.
Now, really anything to cling
That
on
nigga
to. This
scared.
offense has struggled.
Partner,
Man, I'm play my game, man.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think what we
He already
really
know what it
see
is.
An offensive coordinator and his,
I mean,
assistant coaches.
you might strike out some deal with Junior, man, for him to, help you out.
How he gonna help me?
I don't know.
You should still have
You'll
a
figure something out.
you should still have a say so. You should still be able to prevent me.
You the commissioner, though. I know how that go.
What that mean? I ain't never cheated to get a championship.
Outside the 30.
Never.
Get one of my players, you might.
Joe Mixon.
I don't need the player. I gotta get the player and then cut him so you can get him right back.
Behind the line. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky over the middle. He's got Watkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Hey, bro. Sit down and doing.
Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner.
Man, look at this, man. That's why they be tripping.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. The pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Check.
Johnson throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Johnson going to throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Here's Johnson operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Johnson now throwing on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation,
just sliding for no reason.
And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Trubisky will throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he will be brought down at about the 6
they freaking cheating, bro.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They go play action with Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On first down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense.
What are you in, Terry?
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
You say 2 minutes.
Great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Johnson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action. It's Trubisky. And able to find Dorsett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He gets this one to board.
Bro, get in the freaking middle. That's your spot.
Pass midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trubisky to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Again, it's Trubisky.
Come on, bro. Like, damn.
Incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9.
What's your score, Terry?
2nd and goal.
49-20.
Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be knocked away.
Oh, man, like, it's a close game.
I'm trying to get this X factor, man.
Smith, who got his big hand in there to knock it away. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now one final throw.
I don't even know if I got 10 tackles on 1 sack and 2 tackles for a loss.
That's enough to get a defensive X factor because they have 2 tackles for a loss is one of the criteria. It's something or 2 sacks, 2 tackles for a loss, 2 forced fumbles. That thing. Who you trying to get it with?
My middle linebacker.
Oh. In a different flow.
So for the Falcons, they're winning.
If you got 2 tackles for loss, then you should be good.
I'm finna see, and I got a sack too, so.
Really made that catch.
I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Vic keep getting better. He ain't playing. He played one. I let him play 1 quarter. I guess because my team went. I don't know.
What is he at now?
77.
What was he when he drafted?
74. Ah, Leah, I ain't get it.